Hey, KFMA Universe, this is Valdez, and I am here with a band that you need to know. And if you don't know already, you're going to get to know them. They're a local band here in Tucson, Arizona. They're called Theocide. Say hello, gentlemen.
Hey, what up, guys? What up?
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Who do I have with me today in the studio?
So we have Stephen Ford, which is one of the guitarists.
And I'm Charles Scheid, and I am the bassist.
I know you guys can't see anything, but Charles Scheid has the most epic beard.
Thank you very much.
He showed up to the studio. I thought he was taking me to Hogwarts. Oh, man. Excuse me. My voice is gone because I was at their show last night. I yelled my ass off and apparently my voice off because it is gone. So good thing you guys are singers because you're going to carry this interview as far as like it's sounding good. So I first had the honor of listening to these guys. What was it, a month ago when you guys did the Rialto?
Yeah, it was what, the 25th of February?
Yeah, that sounds about right, yeah.
Because we were doing a KFMA takeover at the Beer Fest, and then we stayed, Beef and his goons and I stayed and went to the Rialto, and Beef's like, hey, Valdez, he's like, will you introduce the first band? He's like, I'm running late. I'm like, sure, man. I was like, sounds good. And I've never introduced a band before. Like, I've done stand-up comedy and everything, so I was like, how do I do this? And I went up, and I was like, just summon your inner Flava Flav, be that hype man. And I don't even know what I said at one point, and I kept practicing. I was like, Theocide, Theocide, Theocide. As soon as I went to introduce you guys, I was like, give it up for the one, the only. I was like, what the shit is their name? I was like, fuck. And I was so happy you guys had a banner because I turned around, so I did that whole motion where I was like, Theocide.
Yeah, you did very well there.
And there you go, man.
So sorry about that, guys. It's a little confession to my end, but
No, you're good. Hey, dude, we have the video, dude. It does not sound like that, so.
I gotta get a copy of that. I gotta see that.
Definitely.
So when did you guys form? Like what year?
So it was 2019.
And how did you guys form?
So it all started with me. I'm the original creator of the band. And then basically I've been wanting to play music all my life. You know, I've been in this scene since I was a young child. You know, I remember seeing like Gridlock at the Rock, you know what I mean, when I was 14 years old. Like, so I was hooked then, you know. And so, you know, so it just dawned on me, dude. I just always wanted to be in music, dude. So I was all like, hey, well, I just need to get it going. And then that's where it started.
So how did you find your bandmates? Did you like put a post anywhere, or you just knew dudes already and you're like, hey, we should make a band?
I knew people already, so it was kind of easy in some aspects, but then it was also kind of hard in the others. I tell you, the one thing that's hard to find here is a good drummer.
Really?
Yeah. But we had I had put a post out on, I think it was Tucson musicians wanted for a drummer, and Alex actually hit me right back up. So once we got together, it was pretty set in stone.
That's crazy. And I know a lot of famous bands started that way. Like Kiss even threw an ad in the newspaper. Remember newspapers? Those things used to exist.
All right. Yeah.
That's how they formed. And I think it was a Motley Crue posted like flyers all over LA, and that's how they formed. Like,
hey man, we do the same thing, dude. We try to do as much as flyer handing out and hanging up as we can.
and you know, with social media, that just it's the new age newspaper and flyers. You know,
Right.
you could do one post and it hits like thousands of people simultaneously, or millions of people, depending on what platform it is. So I mean, times may have changed, but the theory is still there. You know.
Right.
That's awesome. So 2019, you guys formed. For those of you who they're not familiar with what you guys do, like how would you brand your style of music? It's like techno meets country meets like folk music.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, with a much harder elements. They actually some people classify us as like progressive black and death metal.
Yeah, progressive death metal sounds about right. A lot of usage of odd time signatures. So a little bit of Tool influence there, I'd say.
Oh shit. All right.
Definitely.
I mean, excuse me. I'm not really into metal, but I heard you guys and I was like, oh wow. Like it just, as soon as it hits your ear, you just want to like go do something. Like you're like, I'm gonna go clean my house, and like it just gave you all this energy. Like
Oh yeah,
Dude,
definitely.
it was crazy. Like, I'm like, that's the kind of stuff, like, if I still played semi-pro football, like, that would be my pregame listen to would be Theocide. And I
Oh,
would
hell
just,
yeah.
like, rail somebody because you guys are just, it was amazing. Like I said, I'm not really into metal, but your stuff slaps. Like, it hits hard. So, good
Thank you.
job, guys. Damn, man. No wonder you have such a following because I remember introducing you guys and the front row was empty. And as soon as you guys came out, like, it just flooded. Like, everyone came, they started moshing. They knew you. You guys got a good following, and hopefully with all your future gigs, you know, you're just gonna gain more momentum because I like your stuff. And it's, speaking of which, I like your stuff. Where can myself and people who aren't familiar with you or even like current fans, where can we buy your stuff? Like, where do you have an album out, correct?
We do. We have the original album out.
Demo per se, I guess.
Yeah, like an EP. You can get it from us. Just hit us up on any platform, you know, Instagram on Theocide, you know, Facebook at Theocide, you know, and we answer usually pretty quickly, and we can get it to you pretty quickly.
Nice. And if I heard you guys correctly when we were talking off air, you're re-releasing because you remastered your first album. Is that what's happening?
We are working on remastering it.
Uh-huh.
We had
Nice.
the first time we had our recordings done. It was good. It's there, you know what I mean, but it's not the quality that it should be.
I wasn't even in the band yet.
And yeah, some people weren't even in the band, so
Well, you definitely got to remaster it now, man. You got to
Right.
get back in there. That's hilarious. I love it.
Yeah, make some retroactive changes to a few songs and all that too.
right, definitely.
So, you having said that, when did you join the band?
I joined April of last year, if I take it. So April 2022. November 2021. I shared the stage with Theocide with my other band, Beneath the Fallen Suns, and we really hit it off.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Now I can see you guys. There we go. I don't know why I was standing that whole time. Now this feels like a conversation. And how long have you been with them? I'm sorry, man.
So it'll be almost a year now.
Oh, wow. You guys gel so well together. It kind of seems like you would have been like, oh, I've been with them 5 years. That was like 5 years ago. But
It kind of feels that.
Yeah.
Right, it does feel that way.
And I guess as a band, even like coworkers and stuff, it helps when you guys get along because like it shows when you perform.
Right,
You know,
right.
you could tell if people don't get along. Like you can, even like stage placement, you can tell who doesn't like each other in bands and they're just kind of together. It's like a shitty marriage. They're like, we're just staying together for the sake of the kids. We're like,
right.
and you guys have that great stage presence too. Like I keep harping on it, but if you guys got to see them live, KFMA and Universe, you got to go see them live. It's not just a concert; it's an event. They come out, they got the whole garb. It's like I don't know. And Rialto got new lighting that night, so they like hooked you guys up with just the cool ass lighting, the effects, your music. I'm like, oh my god, it was amazing. It's an event. Speaking of which, what do you got coming down the pipe in the future? You have a 420 show coming up somewhere?
We do. We have a 420 show at the House of Bards with the Tucson Metal Society.
Nice.
We're actually headlining.
And House of Bards is, for those who aren't familiar, it's in what, Tanca Verde area?
It's off of Speedway, right?
So it'd be like Speedway and Swan, like just after Swan.
You say it's still central, pretty basically. And
Yeah.
Oh, House of Bards. I was thinking of that weed bar. What's it called? Harambe's.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was
No,
thinking
no,
of.
no,
Sorry.
yeah, no.
House of Bards. Yeah, they're on Speedway.
Yeah.
That's a good venue. I've seen some
it's an
concerts
amazing
there.
venue. It's actually it'll be all damn near an all-day event. There's so many artists that are on it.
Probably, it is members only, but it is free to join the club, I believe.
Yeah.
Right?
It
Oh,
also
right on.
It is free to go to it if you join at the TucsonMetalSociety.com as a member.
And then what's the cover charge if you're not a member?
You can't get in.
Oh, wow.
So it's good that we mentioned.
Exclusive. I love it.
Yeah, it's an exclusive show for members only.
Dude, that's next level stuff right
But
there,
it's
man.
free to sign up.
And where would one sign up if they wanted to?
You just literally go to TucsonMetalSociety.com and
Nice.
you just scroll down the page literally like just a second and it'll take you to sign up.
And for the sign up, how much does that cost?
It's free.
Get out, really?
Yeah, we're not joking.
All right. Well, you guys heard it. You have no excuses now. You got to go sign up. You got to go see them at the 420 show. We're here again with Theocide. For those of you who are coming in halfway through an interview, I don't know why you would do that. So they formed in 2019. They do metal. It's amazing. Like I said, it's an event. So you have that show coming up, and then do you have any tour dates in the works?
Right now we're actually working on a tour. We're putting together getting some dates collaborated to make sure that we have the time off to get to do them.
Right. Yeah.
And as soon as we get them all figured out, dude, we'll start releasing them.
Hell yeah, and that information will pop up where for you guys?
So it'll be on Facebook, Instagram.
And if we wanted to find you on IG and Facebook, what are you guys under? Just
Just
Theocide?
Theocide.
Nice. That name, when I first met them, I was like, that name reminds me of Theodore from the 80s Chipmunks cartoon. But like, he's just OD'd there, and next to him is like a bottle of cyanide. And I'm like, Theocide. It just kind of like combines.
Killers of people named Theodore.
Just, I don't know why. That's where my brain goes, man. I just like Theodore laying there, foam out his mouth. He's got the cartoon X's over his eyes. He's in the middle of a pentagram. And then there's like a little black ball that says cyanide. And then I imagine as a t-shirt, it says Theocide on top. I'm like,
Oh, man, we're going to have to make that shirt for you specifically.
You put it out there to the universe. Now we could.
I'll get on that. I'll make that
you just
happen.
got to alter the color, I'm sure.
Yeah, you could do red pentagram, Theodore with the black t-shirt. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Just so you don't use the same colors that they would use.
I feel like Stub Brothers. I'm like, we just become best friends?
Right, let's go.
Yep. So, speaking of which, merch. Do you guys have any merch?
Oh, of course, dude. We have all kinds of merch, dude. We have everything from tapestries, guitar picks, dude. We have shirts. We have long sleeve shirts with like a hoodie on it.
Oh, wow.
Perfect for the Arizona. Dude, you could literally wear this stuff in the Arizona sun. Not even kidding. It's literally made for us to wear on stage.
Oh,
So it's made for us to be able
It's
to perform
breathable.
in it.
so it's like that NFL gear where it says field authentic. Like,
Right.
you'll never not see you guys wearing it. Like, what you sell, you wear it also.
We do actually wear it, yeah.
That's super cool, man. So, do you ever like wear it first at a show before you release it so people can get a teaser and see what merch you got? And then,
We have not done that yet. We actually have a shirt right now it's hidden, but I haven't brought it out. We were supposed to bring it out like 4 shows ago, but eventually. I don't think it's ready for that yet.
it's not ready for the unveiling.
Yeah, maybe we're trying to get some new music out, and we'll unveil it with the new music.
So, they can get your stuff at your shows, correct?
Oh, definitely.
Or do you have any like pictures of it on your socials so people can get
We do.
maybe
We
do like a
actually-
DM order or
We
something?
have a Facebook shop and everything.
Nice. God damn it. You guys are all squared away. You guys are legit. So let me ask you personal questions. At what age did you start playing your instruments?
Well, I kind of jumped around a bit. Like, started with piano, like 5 years old. Then when I got into the 4th grade, I switched to the trombone. Then in high school, I had the baritone and was in the marching band. And there was like 2007, I actually picked up a bass and started playing, and then wanted to learn how to play it. And when I first listened to Cliff Burton's from Metallica solo, I'm like, oh shit, I want to play just like him.
That's awesome. Yeah, because that's a good follow-up question. I was like, who do you look up to? Who's your inspiration? But you said it already,
yeah,
so.
definitely Cliff Burton, then Alex Webster of Cannibal Corpse, then Steve DiGiorgio. There's a lot to mention too, because even Jaco Pastorius, I like that guy too.
You know, and it's a lot of great musicians will say that they draw from different artists and they kind of make it their own, you know, and that's great. And you've been playing, sounds like your whole life. So
Thank you.
jumping from instrument to instrument, that seems like it's be an advantage because that makes you versatile, right? Even if you're just screwing around, you could kind of like, just to kind of, I imagine like musicians play their instrument even just to chill out, like you're just effing around on your guitar and just kind of screwing around. Like, you know, is that true? Like, do you guys do that?
And I've dabbled with guitar as well too, but
Oh,
mostly
nice.
bass, but
Well, there's a couple of us actually play multiple instruments in the band.
Oh, right
so
on.
like,
Alex too. Yeah.
so Alex, the drummer, can do vocals.
Oh,
He also he does drums, and then he also can play guitar, and he can play bass too. I'm actually the same way. I can play drums, guitar, bass, and do the vocals the same way too.
Mhm.
And then he could play guitar and bass, and then even our other guitarist can literally play guitar and bass.
I think he recorded the bass too,
Yeah.
Mario.
He actually was the original bass player for
Really?
the band. Yeah,
Yeah, our our Rastafarian guy.
yeah. Our other guitarist now.
and it seems like, excuse me, that's just typical because look at even Dave Grohl, like he was the drummer for Nirvana, but he does guitar and all vocals and all that and songwriting. So,
Right.
I mean, I guess if you're in the entertainment field, you got to be versed or else you'll fall behind. So, what age did you start playing your instrument?
I started playing pretty young, so I was like maybe 14. And then, so I started playing, obviously, because, it was literally like like on my 14th birthday. It was like 2 days later. It was like December 4th. I went to the Rock, dude, and seen like Gridlock and like Hemlock and all those guys, and I was hooked. I was hooked. I was just like a little skater then, you know what I mean? And then it was just, let's go.
So, as a performer, do you guys ever get that performance anxiety where you're like, what am I doing? Or is it just like a lot of adrenaline? You're like, let's do this, let's go.
Yes.
And then you do your show, and then you kind of feel and you feed off of like the people screaming and stuff.
I mean,
It's kind of both.
because it's there, definitely. The anxiety is definitely
You know what I
there
mean?
for me, but
If you say you really don't get nervous during performing in front of people, then you're wrong. You know, everybody has nerves. You know.
yeah, because public speaking is a bane of my existence, but I play through it
Really?
as I can. So,
I can't even tell because you're doing good right now. And your voice is normal. It's not all shredded like mine.
oh, thank you, man.
I swear, I sound better, but God, man, I was yelling at your guys' show. I know you guys heard me because you pointed at me at one point. And I was like, woo! So that
Hey.
explains my voice and the hangover.
Right.
I've been sipping on this Rockstar the whole interview. So for those of you who aren't, obviously you can't see, but these guys are all squared away. They're all fresh and bright-eyed, and I'm here being fat and weird. You guys have conquered Tucson. Have you played any other cities?
So we've actually been on tour before. So we did Colorado.
Oh, nice.
We've played multiple places in Colorado. Our first show ever, like as a live band, was in Colorado Springs at Colorado Live Studios.
No way, really?
Yeah.
How did that go?
It was amazing. It was the fans were amazing. We actually had like 9 people that literally traveled with us all the way to Colorado.
That's insane. Wow.
And then we've played in Wyoming. And then here, pretty much so far.
So out of all the cities you've been at, is there one that sticks out in your mind the most? Like you're like, oh, I remember Boulder City. It was like a kick-ass show. Or remember that dumpster fire we had in Yuma? Like,
Dude, there's a couple of them that stand out, man. One would be the Pueblo, Colorado, dude.
Oh, yeah.
At the bomb shelter. All those fucking
wait, really? A bomb shelter?
Literally underground.
It's an actual fucking bomb shelter,
That's
dude.
amazing.
I'll
Get
have to
the
s-
fuck
I'll have
out of
to
here.
send you videos and pictures of it. Dude, those guys turn out. Dude,
Wow.
if you want to, dude, literally, if you want to do a show in Colorado, go do it at Pueblo, Colorado.
No way. I got to check that out now. I'm like, damn, I want to go see a show at a bomb shelter.
Right. Yeah, we were like, because it threw us through a loop. We were like, dude, is it actually in a bomb shelter? Because we had never been there. We were like, oh, and then once we got there, we were like, oh, yes. Because you actually have to walk down to it. And it's like, you're like, yeah, dude.
That seems straight up Theocide right there.
Oh, what was amazing, dude, is because we use wirelesses in our guitars, so we come into the fans. So on that one, I think I literally went out of the bomb shelter and went on top of the roof of the bomb shelter.
Yep.
And
I
it-
still hear you.
And it was still going.
Really?
Everybody was still going. It was just amazing.
That sounds phenomenal. Too. Did you guys get footage of that, or?
We do have footage of it.
I got to see that one too. So that's a good follow-up question. So do you guys film a lot of of them or all of them?
Everything.
Good.
So usually the Tucson Metal Society does follow us. So like, I think everything from literally from when we opened with Flotsam and Jetsam, they have been following us since. So literally, you can pretty much, if you go to Tucson Metal Society on like YouTube, you can see live videos and footage of us.
Nice. So do you ever do like football players and stand-up comics and kind of review your footage and see what was good, what needs work, or?
Every time. It's like Sunday film day for us.
Oh, nice.
Right after the show. So we always wanna master our crafts. We always wanna make what's wrong better. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And what's better, even better.
And what's better, even better.
that's true. Because
Perfectly said.
the audience is very reactive. So once something pops, you're like, oh, we got to do that again, or that was awesome. Let's
Right.
more of that. So
So hence why one thing we do is we like hint if you've never been to our shows, we like to throw inflatables out into the crowd.
that's right.
So this last time we did the Rialto,
They said inflatables, not edibles. Okay, people, don't get too excited.
come to the 420, there might be edibles.
Actually, yeah, there you go. So that's an excuse. Go to the show, people.
But this last time we opened the Rialto for the local love show. We brought inflatable katanas.
Oh,
Yep.
what?
Samurai swords, yes.
So instead of people getting mad and like fighting each other and hurting each other's in the pit, they're literally having fun, laughing and hitting each other's with inflatables. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's a great marketing ploy right there.
Yeah, it always goes off really well.
Oh, every time, dude. We have footage from like every show we've ever done. It's just nasty.
Dude, that's amazing. Where did you guys score those inflatable katanas?
I think we even got them off Amazon, dude.
I think that's where Mario found them on Amazon, right?
Yeah, I think we just use Amazon.
That's awesome. Now I want an inflatable katana. You guys are like summoning my inner child. There's like so much crap I want now.
I think we have one. We'll have to assign it and bring it to you.
That'd be amazing. I'll put it in the studio. God dang it. That'd be awesome. I like the way I dropped the F-bomb and then that one's like, God dang it. And like, come on, guy. What is this, TBS?
Right.
So we covered everything. I think you got shows in the works. You'll let all the universe know when that's happening through your socials. When you guys formed, how long you've been, like, it's been a great interview, man. I know you guys are busy. You got a lot of things going on. I don't want to keep you. But is there anything, because I can sit here all day, I got time, but is there anything you guys want to let the listeners know? Is there anything they should know? Is there anything?
I'll get ready because after April, we're going back into hibernation. So, we have some crazy shit in store.
So hibernation, you guys are working on the next album?
We're working on the new album.
Nice. And you guys obviously write your own material, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
We dropped a couple new songs.
We did drop a couple new songs. So we started the Rialto with a brand new song.
Okay.
And then we played our bass player's birthday bash, like literally like 2 weeks later at the Rock. And then
Right
we actually debuted his song, which is called...
It's called Shukyo o Shine, which is Japanese for death to religion. So it follows the Theocide name there.
I can get behind that. So proverbial gun to your head, what's your favorite Theocide song to play?
Yeah, that's a good one. I'd say probably Interdimensional Space Beings because of all the alternating time signatures that go on to that song. And then like the melodic like 7/4 that we play in between, and then we just jam out at the end.
Oh, dude, it's just nasty at the end.
And what's your favorite one to listen to?
Fair one to listen to, huh? That's a good one.
Sorry, I'm just putting all the pressure on you, man.
I can't just say all of them, but I think my favorite one to listen to would have to be, it's not even out yet, but it's, Exile. I like to listen to that one.
Yeah, that one is nasty heavy.
And what's your favorite one to play?
Mine would be Apostasy.
Any specific reason why?
It's just one of those ones. It's just straightforward, just straight like death metal, and then just fucks you in the end with a crazy odd time signature.
And what's your favorite one to listen to?
Right now, it actually would be the new one, his new one, the Japanese one. That one's actually my favorite right now to listen to.
Oh, thank you, man.
And you wrote that one, correct? So
yeah.
Where did you find the? Where'd you find the inspiration for the lyrics and the beat and all that? Like, were you just like at work one day and all of a sudden it just hit you, or had you been kind of mulling it over for a while?
Yeah, what I did is I wrote like a series of haiku poems as lyrics. I wrote them back in like August, I believe, and the theme I was going for was basically like it's kind of like attacking corrupt religious figures in a way. Basically, because, like a lot of us were raised a certain way and not really meant to think for ourselves. Because, I'm a huge science nerd, too, so I threw in some, like, scientific, references to the cosmos and stuff like that. Like, yeah, so once we release that thing in full, I'll definitely have the lyrics put onto the little booklet that goes into it.
Right.
I'm super interested. I can't wait to hear that song, man. You got to let me know when you drop that one.
And definitely,
come to the 420 show. You'll hear it live.
Oh, okay. And that's right. I got to sign up at Metal Society of Tucson.
TucsonMetalSociety.com.
And, of course, you'll hear me speak some Japanese, too.
Really? So
some of the lyrics are in Japanese.
Did you have to do like Rosetta Stone, or did you like self-teach yourself Japanese?
I had taken about a couple semesters worth at college, so I'm not even close to fluent, but it's I think it's a very beautiful language, even though it's really meticulous in how you pronounce things. But
I don't want to put you on blast, but can you say a phrase in Japanese right now?
all right, KFMA wa totemo omoshiroi desu.
Something about KFMA, maybe like, what did you say? I'm sorry.
I said KFMA is really interesting.
Oh, nice. Good stuff, man. That sounded really good.
Oh, thank you.
Now say it in German. Go.
Dankeschön.
Well, it's been a pleasure, guys, man. I've had a blast. My voice is too shit. Sorry about that, gentlemen, but it's been a great honor. Theocide, get to know them. Stalk them like a crazy ex on IG, on Facebook. Their website's under construction. You guys are developing one, right?
It is. We took it down to make everything look more professional. So once everything gets right back up, we will let everybody know.
See, and I like that because what's the use of having something if you don't put your like all into it? So why release garbage if you could just polish it up and make it beautiful? It's worth the wait, right? Well, I guess, and that's the whole thing with music too. You guys are taking the time to go write your stuff and to perfect it before you release it to the masses.
Right.
You're putting out quality, not quantity.
And the funny thing is we actually play it live before we record it, just so we know how the fans react to it.
Beautiful. You guys got this down to friggin' science, man. Like, good job, man.
Yeah, well, it's always good to experiment.
Got the engineer right here.
Not an audio engineer, aerospace, but
Oh, that's right.
I
Yeah.
like to make that joke, kind of like the whole doctor in the house thing. I'm a doctor, not that kind of doctor, but engineer in the house. Oh, I'm an engineer, not that engineer though.
Right.
So yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, let them know. Like, you went to college for, what was your major?
Aerospace engineering.
And that's what you are now, correct?
Right. Yes, I have my degree in that, but I'm right now just a tutor at the Pima Community College.
Just a tutor, this friggin' guy. Dude, I couldn't tutor anything. Here you are professionally teaching people how to do things. Like, that's awesome. Don't downsell that, bro. That's amazing. How do you like that? How is it to go from rocking out at night and then you're all Mr. Professional during the day?
Yeah, I'll just be at work helping students out with mathematics, engineering, physics, and stuff like that. And up in conversation, I'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm in a band too. Like, oh, you're in a band?
Dude, right here helping the new age, you know what I
know,
mean?
man. Helping open the minds. And, because I always believe legit education is the firepower. It's the ammunition against oppression.
Definitely.
The more you educate yourself, nobody can knock you down. But just don't be a pretentious asshole.
Yeah, it's just my job to guide their minds onto the right track.
And how many times has this happened where you're tutoring and maybe like a lyric pops in your head because of what the material you're going over?
Actually, come to think of it, part of my song was written at work. So.
I kind of knew it. Man. Good stuff. And I'm sorry, do you want people to know what you do, or is that cool?
Well, I technically just run. I'm the guitarist in Theocide, dude. I run all of the booking, all of the management, and I run security at the Rialto. So actually, some of us do.
That's another thing. So if you're out there and you want to book these guys, we're gonna go through you, right, for bookings?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. Where can somebody reach you if they wanted to book you? Like,
you can reach us at the Theocide, at the Instagram Theocide, at the Facebook Theocide, or you can personally message me at Stephen Ford.
There you go. Hell yeah. Man, again, great interview. Love you guys. This is fun. I would have you here all day. I know you guys got shit to do, but check them out. IG, Facebook, website's under construction. Tour dates will be released pretty soon. They got the 420 show at House of Bards, and that's on Speedway. It's not on Tanco Verde. That's Harambe. We got a aerospace engineer in the house, and we got a dude who manages a band. God damn. And here I am, barely at a 4th grade reading level with a 3rd-rate dying media show. Thank you guys. Have a good one. I wish you all the success ever. You're doing it, man. So I'm proud of you guys.
Thank you.
Keep me in mind. We got to do this again. When you kick off your tour or you come back from your tour, definitely let me know what's up. And I will be there at the 420 show. Everyone sign up at Tucson Metal Society so you could go see this show. They are a great band. It's not just a concert. It's a freaking event. I promise you. So thank you, KFMA Universe.